everybody. Good to see you, and I'll let you come on and say hi to me. Exciting. Well, it is an unusually a little bit of a gray day here in Las Vegas. Normally we have a bright sun and green grass. Hey, Alexia. Hey, Paulo. Hey, Luxar. Hearts. Good to see you. So, good evening. Good morning. Yo, boy. Hey, how are you doing? So, I don't know if you got to rewatch yesterday's video where I was talking about some different things we need to understand to be happy. And so today I'm going to ask a question. What do you need to be happy right now, right this minute? And it's kind of a trick question. Yes. You're raising your hand. Good. Hearts. I like it. Yeah. So the trick here is that you already have it. You already have everything you need to be happy inside you right this minute. You may not have everything you want. You may not be in a situation you want to be in. You may be in a tough spot. You may not have the money you want, right? There's lots and lots of things you may not have physically right now. But to be happy and to come from a place of happiness and joy, where does that exist? Thank you for the hearts. Where does that exist? That actually exists only in your brain. That only exists in your consciousness, in your emotions, right? We read amazing stories of people who have, been jailed for many years or who unjustly, right? And who have done all kinds of things in their lives, right? They've been abused, they've been beaten, and yet they are still happy. And even in those moments, they find happiness and joy. How do they do that? Right? That's the real question. She just says, I want to say thank you so much for boosting lots of energy in me. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy. Sending you kisses. Yeah, so let's think about that. Where is that? Where does that actually happen? It really only happens in here. That's the only place it happens, okay? Have you ever seen how this is a fun one, okay? Somebody's late, right? They're late to show up. It's all in the story we tell ourselves. If someone's late to show up to a meeting and you're getting really like, oh my God, this guy is so inconsiderate and I can't believe it. He's wasting my time. I'm just like, oh, fuck, I got to do all this stuff, right? And you can get really upset and angry over this situation. And then maybe a few minutes later, you get a call. And the call says, this person was in an accident and they're at the hospital, right? And you're like, oh, crap, right? Are you still angry at them? Or you still have all that emotion? Or does it shift and you have compassion now and you're like, boy, I better go see if they're okay, right? See? So that the story completely changes your emotion. Lots of kisses. Thank you. The story completely changes your emotion. And where does the story happen? It happens in your own head. That's where the story happens. See? The stories we tell ourselves create our reality. Even the stories we tell ourselves about something bad that's happening to us. Okay? Let's think of another example. Let's say I'm out in the woods, right? I'm in this like really far from anywhere. It's pouring rain. It's muddy. I'm trekking through. I'm miserable. I'm cold. I'm like, oh, this really sucks. And my body's in pain. Like all of this stuff is happening. And it seemed horrible and miserable, right? So that's one way to look at it. Okay. But and be like, oh my God, I've got to like trek from here to there. And I'm just miserable constantly, right? I'm wet, I'm muddy, cold, right? It's just, so we can look at it like that, right? Or maybe I am training for like an Olympic event, okay? Or I'm actually in the event. I'm in the competition and this is like the last leg of the journey, right? And I'm like, my mind is like, wow, okay, if I'm training for the event, I'm like, I'm grateful for these conditions, right? I'm grateful that it's muddy and gross and cold and wet and everything, right? Because I got to train my body to be at peak performance. Even when I'm trying to compete, I want my body to be at peak performance even during horrible conditions. Why? Because that's how I'll win. If I can be at peak performance when the conditions are really shitty and everyone else is failing out, that's how I win. So in that case, I look at this like horrible conditions I'm trying to run in, and I'm like, whoo, this is great. Yay, I've got these horrible conditions because it's going to train my body. I'm going to teach me to be tougher. It's going to teach me to push through. It's going to teach me what to do so I don't slip and fall in the mud if I'm actually having to do this in a competition. See? I completely changed the whole story of that moment in that terrible, feels like a terrible moment. I just changed the story. And all of a sudden, this thing that seems bad and painful can be good. It can feel good. It can be like, wow, this is a gift. This horrible weather is a gift. See? Isn't that amazing? You can just switch it like that. So that's what I wanted to say to you when I say right now, in this moment, everything you need to be happy, you've got it. You have it right now. Hi, Irina. Right now in this moment, you've got everything you need to be happy. It's inside of you. Even with the difficult stuff, change the story, right? When I was growing up and going through really tough stuff, I had a different story. When I was going through something really painful, I would tell myself, you know what, this is going to help me in the future. This is going to help me understand other people's pain. This is going to make me stronger somehow, right? Okay, yeah, I've experienced what it's like to go through this really tough stuff. Now I know. Now I know I know I can get out of it, right? So I change how you look at the things in your life. It's not that you want to stay there, right? But if you shift how you look at it and you can see it as a gift, you can see what's going to come, something positive that can come from this for you, then it'll give you strength. It'll give you that internal peace and joy, right? It's so much easier, even when you're dealing with really tough stuff, if inside of you, you have a sense of peace and joy. It just makes dealing with that hard stuff so much easier than if inside of you, you're feeling despairing and like this is never going to end, right? So write a new story, change the story in your mind, and that will change your internal feeling and emotion. So you have everything you need right this minute to be happy, okay? I always smile on face every time when I see you. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm so glad you get a smile on your face. And I get a smile on my face every time I see you. So I'm so happy. Okay, you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. All right. And tell me if you went and looked up that website I told you about, and let me know if you have any issues there. Okay. I have a cute smile on my face every time I see you. Yes, a cute smile. Hi, Elena. Good to see you. We're just finishing here, but go back and watch it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.